This started out as a celebration for the 10,000 homes in Ohio that have been weatherized. That is no longer true, because now we're up to 11,000 homes and we're close to 12,000 homes. There are many, many people to thank for the success of the weatherization program, not just here in Licking County, but also in the state of Ohio and across the country. But before we get to that, I would like to thank and have you join me in thanking Jim and Darlene Carr. This is their home. They have invited us here. They have been very gracious, very helpful, and we are just so pleased to be working with them. So please thank Jim and Darlene. Here at Leeds, the ARA funds have enabled us to hire 15 new crew members, and that has really assisted us in providing additional services to our customers.
The Home Weatherization Assistance Program has always been a good program. Putting it in the stimulus package was a great idea. It has an incredible example of how the stimulus was supposed to work and how it has worked. We've hired 1,300 people in Ohio. Like Ken said, we've done over 11,000 houses now. It saves money, it creates jobs, it lessens energy consumption. It's everything you want a good program to be. So it is important that we celebrate it today, and I am so glad that you are all here. He's lived in this district his whole life. He's been dedicated to community, to public service, and to doing the right thing. And I want to tell you, voting for the stimulus package was not that easy. It took courage to do that. It was the right thing to do. And this today is a celebration of the fact that he did the right thing.
It's really, for me, very gratifying to be able to put a face to the jobs that the American Recovery Act has helped stimulate. Sustainable jobs. Some of the folks you see here today have received training that will allow them to keep gainfully employed. Perhaps for the rest of us, more than just creating jobs. It helps folks who are in need have affordable utilities. It saves them money, and it also helps with our environment. And we are seeing this movement in its infancy. I think community action is a spark which is going to ignite a very important part of the new economy. We haven't seen the kind of opportunity that energy affords us in this country for over 100 years. And the last time we saw anything that was even close to this was when Henry Ford invented a means by which we could mass produce automobiles and deliver them to consumers at a price consumers could afford. That last component is very, very important, because what that innovation in manufacturing did over 100 years ago was not only put millions of Americans to work over the long haul in the last 100 years building automobiles, but it also put millions more Americans to work building roads and bridges. If you analogize that to what energy does, you see a lot of similarities. Not only will a society that focuses on energy production and advanced energy conservation, not only will we see millions of Americans put to work in these energy fields, and I mean millions of Americans in sustainable, long-term, good-paying jobs. You see these advances in energy technology, the price and the cost of energy will go down. This country will become much more economically prosperous and independent and secure. And don't forget about the benefit that this will play in terms of our national security and foreign policy. We are positioning ourselves here in East Central Ohio to be at the front of this wave, of this new energy economy.
Once the stimulus package became law, Ohio was fortunate enough to have leadership which responded quickly, because let me tell you, there were a lot of states that looked at it and said, what do we do with it, and they did nothing. That wasn't the case in Ohio. Under the guidance of Governor Ted Strickland and the Ohio Department of Development Director Lisa Pat McDaniel, Ohio put that money to work for Ohioans quickly, and we did it in the correct way.
This is one of the biggest successes that the Department of Development has the opportunity to partner in, and I'm just very pleased to be able to get up here and be part of this celebration. When we received the federal stimulus dollars, this staff has been a wonderful staff. They've been weatherizing homes and have been recognized nationally before we got the stimulus dollars. But that kind of expertise allowed us to turn around and put that money out and do so well and lead the nation. And I look forward to continuing the successful spending of these dollars and seeing many Ohioans have the opportunity to live in a house that is warm when it's supposed to be and cool when it's supposed to be. So thank you very much.
A few years ago, back in 1981, he wrote the Community Services Block Grant. He helped found the National Community Action Foundation, and he is the primary advocate for the Home Weatherization Assistance Program.
Our members everywhere are grateful to you in Ohio for the milestone, whether it's 10,000, 11,000, or 11,000 plus, that you're celebrating here today, because that demonstrates and dramatizes the truth, and that is the Recovery Act works. It delivers quality jobs and investments that are useful and productive for families and communities. Recovery Act resources not only make a difference here in Licking County, but in every U.S. county and territory all across this land. Formerly island workers are getting back to work upgrading homes everywhere. They're learning about skills and tools that can transform the way housing and buildings are built for years to come. Hundreds of workers have been paid to put their hands and their heads to performing technically demanding work and in meeting strict quality and cost tests. They'll take home a decent paycheck this week and for every week for months to come. They will drive to another job tomorrow in a truck that a local dealer got from an American manufacturing facility and sold to the agency when frankly not too many others were buying. Everybody in this community is a little bit better off because of the Recovery Act. Programs everywhere would benefit from studying the factors that put Ohio in the lead. I'm from Ohio myself, so I know a little bit about the way things work here. We know that Ohioans work hard for themselves and for their neighbors. Ohioans don't sit around and complain in tough times. They get going a little earlier, just as fast as they can. And Ohioans prefer teamwork to self-aggrandizement and competition, all showing the nation the roadmap to a successful public investment in a brighter, greener future.